right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Here's the former UCLA Bruin, Kaimi Fairbairn, to get this one started. And off we go from Jacksonville. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Set, ready? 30 base. Bring it! Bring it! And go!
Throwing on first down is Minshew. And he completes it to Westbrook. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they step.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, we gotta snap it. We gotta snap it. 26. And let's go.
They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Coming for the second. No, no, no. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
Ingram again, a first down carry. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Set. 19. Let's go, D. Let's go. I got you, baby. I got you. I got you. 59.
Off of play action, it's Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Here we go.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 26. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
From the 22, Watson. Johnson's got it complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. A great move, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 2nd and goal, Watson. They put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Ready. Topper. Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. Rolling to his right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Here's Minshew. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at about the 14. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. That's caught out wide by Stills. 22 yards there, a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Check hot route. Hot. And P4.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Another try after the first down sack. Watson looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. They find some open field here. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
They'll run on first down. McFarland. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal. The Jags with their first opportunity in the red zone. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
6-6, pull it high. Ready?
Minshew sets to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at the 20.
Be ready. 44, Mike, 44.
The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Yannick Ngakoue in on the stop. The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Running right, this is Ingram. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
And taken right on the 30. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
Let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Whitney Merciless barreling in for the sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Off play action, it's Minshew. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Now, they try to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be third down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
On first down, Ingram. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 14-yard line.
Alert! Spoke to Mike. Mike spoke.
On 2nd and 9, Watson escaping the pressure right. Going deep here for Stills. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and pressure advantage.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Returnable here from the 38. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. An update from that game going on in the Meadowlands. The Jets out to an early lead over the Dolphins. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy, that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain there of 30 big ones. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Right here. Mike, check, 59. Let's get the ball. Check 59. 55. It's 59. Mike to 59.
This is Ingram. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 41-yard line.
Watch the out. 59, Mike. 59. Check 59. 54. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Over. Roy.
They'll try the air now with Watson. This one complete to Ingram. And he gets it down to the 32. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And that's complete to Cooks. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
First down, Texans.
I got you. 49.
22, Watson on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
You ain't going nowhere. Watch the motion.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
They'll pick up a 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Get wide. Check. Stay at home.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Texans push further out in front. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Fournette running right, and an alley to run. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. On play action, they'll throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Now Minshew. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
They'll look to set up his blockers. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
You better be afraid of me. 59 mark. Check, 59. Hey, they're scared. Like 31.
On first down, Watson. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Josh Allen picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Back now in Jacksonville. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They'll run it with Johnson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. David Johnson on his way. 20. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. A big run there by Johnson. 68 yards.
Here we go. Watch the shift.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Watch the whip. Watch the twitch.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there, with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 28-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20, as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little...
Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The sack there by J.J. Watt.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Check 25, check 25. Joker, 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 joker. Rush in, rush in, rush in.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. On 2nd down, Ingram. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, motion backfield, motion backfield.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Throwing now, Watson. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Johnson. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Check 31. Check 31. Hatchet. Hatchet. Check 50. Check 50. Check 9. Check 9. Hey, alert. Go, go, go.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for the Texans, you can't ask for a better start as they pitch a shutout here in the opener. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for